Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 33 of my journey through Group Self-Bound Necropolis League. Last time, I did a bunch of T17 Ziggurat maps trying to get a Wraithlord helmet, making it through the maps just fine, but not getting the helmet. And then I spent a bunch of time making cluster jewels for the build, giving me up to a 10% chance for crits to deal double damage, though not getting life. I lost life in the deal, so I might let go a little bit on these jewels and make something with life if I still have life force, which I do to craft life. Let's see if I can get something. Life attack speed is something. I only have 7 exalts left. Totem Elirez, life area damage with damage to swords. What does that have? Melee crit chance? The 2% damage loss. The damage is way higher with it. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then I gain some life. Attack speed 23 multi and totem life. This could be divined. That's better damage than my attack speed jewel currently. So that gives me the damage back and more. So I should divine this to be good. Up to 25. It can be even better, even though it has the totem life. All I care about is the multi here. That's not better, nor is that. Back to 12, 13, 12. Okay, I don't want to use more divines on it. Both of those jewels are good, though. Only having 2,700 life feels bad. I've lost Chaos Res, too. And today the plan is to do bosses. I need to do a bunch of Shapers, then I can do Uber Elders. I struggled with Shaper before, but I think I've locked that in quite a bit with extra resistance. And I want to swap my Intimidating Cry back in. I could do more invitations. I have tons more maps. So if I get through all these, I'll go back to that as well. But I put Shaper off, and I need it for the Uber Elders, so that's where I gotta start. Alright, don't get beamed. That's the rule. And I can tank the slam. I gotta replace the totems. They will instantly die to that as well. Finally through the ad phase, don't get beamed. Move totems. And phased. Can I tank these? Nope. I sure cannot. Don't get beamed. We should be phased already again on this one. You're gonna let me do damage? For now, not anymore though. Come on. Tank slam, easy. Tank slam, easy. Don't gotta worry about a beam if you can only fire it once. Void Walkers. Gloves. 3 top fragments in a row. Gloves. Agate Amulet. 4th top piece in a row. Another pair of gloves. Finally a bottom piece. Void Walkers. Void Walkers. Yay! A Solstice Vigil. Another top fragment. Void Walkers. Another Solstice Vigil. Void Walkers. Another Solstice Vigil. Fragment of Shape. Another Solstice Vigil. Void Walkers. Bottom fragments are starting to show up. One more if I can convert Chimera into Hydra. There's is. Another Solstice Vigil. Top fragment. 10 top. 6 bottom. Would need to flip 2. What does that cost? Yellow. Okay, on to Elder. First Elder, Blasphemer's Grip. Final phase of Elder goes really quickly. Very, very nice and simple. That's a Watcher's Eye, Blasphemer's Grip. We've got ES Recovery Rate, Discipline, Chilled Ground, Purity of Ice. Cyclopean Coil, Shimmeron, Cyclopean Coil, Blasphemer's Grip. Only 1 bottom fragment. That leaves me with only 5 Uber Elders I can do. Just don't get Shaper beamed and should be all good. Be willing to take my time here. Ow. And yeah, just don't get beamed. And I have the damage. Just be careful. Should be first ad phase. Shaper beam. Shaper again. And there's a beam. Get back to Elder. Who's doing the slow thing. Oh, I'm not going to get slowed by it though. Well, that's cool. That helps a lot. Any second now. Shaper. Come out of there. Come on. There we go. Beam. Should be phased. Then Elder. Yeah, easy. Shaper dead. Elder dead. Watcher's Eye. Steel Ring. Mark of the Elder. And life recovery rate, damage leech, both for vitality and cast speed zealotry. Didn't place any of the shaper balls this time. Mark of the Shaper, Mark of the Elder, Mark of the Elder. Last one I got for now, Indigon. I've got 1 Oshabi, and then 3 Sirus. Alright, how easy is Oshabi gonna be? Alright, depends on how many times he's gonna warp away. Up here. And then I can hopefully ramp the damage and just end this here. That would be ideal. There it's coming. Finish it. Yes. Gloves. And a challenge complete. Sacred Life Force. Abhorrent Interrogation. Chance to inflict withered on hit. Enemies take increased elemental damage for each withered. Life, corrupting blood immunity. I think that's the one I use. Then just throw it in and do it. See what happens. I should maybe have some kind of reduced effect of shock for this. Die beam. Oh, I was the ignite maybe? I could just avoid it. Round 3 of Sirus. Or the final round. Die beam. Just move. Gotta run. Then guess I can tank these. Get what damage I can in here. Everlasting Fire. Auto targets him. He's right here. Die beam. Yep. Ah. Making me run again. Okay, die please. You can kill him right here probably. Yep. Cootie. Crusader Boots. Another Cootie. Eternal Berg. 21 on this one. Another Prophet Crown. Dragon Scale. Hunter Boots. Another 21 as well. And that's all the bosses I have at the moment, unless I do Ubers. If I do Ubers, I'll do them later. Especially once I've had Maven under my belt, I guess. I don't know if there's any point, but I could clear out these Exarchs. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Make sure the totems stay alive. Still working on the frenzy charges. Just got the power charge. Totems, okay. And then I have totems for blowing up balls. And I took one. Whoa. Molten Shell is really good. Okay, now I guess finish him. Yeah, not quite. Don't make me do balls again. There we go. Nice. Boots, Jewel, and Boots. Allocates Fortitude. Shield, 13, 17, 20 with block and armor. Boots, Shield, 16, 12, 17, bad block. Another Jewel, another Shield. Got Withering Presence, another decent shield. Boots, Shield, not great. Exceptional Ember, and more boots. Eldritch Chaos, Ember, Shield. 17, 18, 17, 22 on the block. Good armor. You want at least 22 to get it to 45, so then you can get at least 9 from the mastery. On top, Shield. 20, 20, 19, 24 block. Low armor. Shield. 19, 19, 19, better armor, under on the block. Shield, 18, 10, 14. Shield, 15, 13, 14. Boots, Shield, 13, 18, 11. Exceptional Ember, Boots, and that's all of those. 16 black stars as well. So here I wait a little bit on my charges. Power, Frenzy, then I push all the flasks for damage. And that's how this fight goes. Eldritch Exalt, Greater Ember. Helmet, Sudden Dawn. Chance for ES recharge to start when you kill an enemy. Yeah, that's very badly rolled. I got a ring. Eldritch Chaos. Grand Ember. Another helmet. A little better. I got an amulet. Increased life regen. Cold damage while unique enemies in your presence. Exarch Dominant is the Calling Strike. Grand Ember. 2 Eaters and 4 Infinite Hungers. Let's just keep him above ground. And then all will be good. Because hopefully he'll just die. Come on. Finally. At least I didn't have to go under. Grand Eaker. Oh. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Just log out. Oh, he's not going under this time. Delirium Scarab. Another nice and easy one. Nothing. Oh, he went under this time. He's going to try and obliterate. Nope. And I got gloves. Chance to inflict corrosion on hit with attacks. Lowers flat armor and evasion. per corrosion. Refreshes the duration of existing corrosion. And endurance and frenzy charge generation. That's interesting. Alright, and Eater of Worlds. I was like trying to figure out what could I tank and what can't I tank. I can tank the tentacles and them going in. The little tentacles are worse. Perish Beam got absorbed somehow. Drowning Orb. But otherwise, done. Boots. If I can tank the tentacles in the Uber fight, I think I got it, honestly. Got a bow. I think I'm going to do it. And then if it's bad, I'll change things and I'll preemptively switch this to reduced effect of shock. I know it'll be better. Devouring Fragments. Okay, let's go. Ah! I lived through the first slaps, the second slaps killed me. That's not enough armor. Means I'm gonna have to move. Perish Beam also kills me. Okay. But don't get hit by that. Ah! Really not enough armor. Okay. Just keep moving. Move. I gotta keep moving. Ow. Oh, he spins so fast. Yikes. Ah, I can't just stop and attack him. Like, I'm always running. Okay, this didn't go well. Writhing Mass. Link. Inescapable Doom. Nope. Even the tentacle things. Okay. Bad news on that. Trying the other one. Go Maven. For Maven, I saved enough for this. Reduce flash charges used. I wonder if that had mods rolled on it. It could have had a bunch of physics extra. I'm much more comfortable with the Maven. So hopefully this one goes better. Let's just see if anything does damage in here. Ow. Ow. Cascade of Pain. I'd need 100% spell suppression. Give up 2 points here. I can get 10. Or, no. Get 13. That's 77. Anoint Instinct. That's 89% spell suppression. 99 if I got my flask up. One more point, I'd be capped with spell suppression. Ooh, I don't think there's going to be any block in there. Here we go. Reduce enemy block. Oh, there's another 5. And then it's still lucky. I could drop lucky and then get spell suppression while phasing. Give it a shot. No, I got a misplaced ball already. Ooh, one might have gotten through. Of course, I get touched by the beam. Oh, lovely. Okay. No! I didn't have Fortify. Couldn't attack. Well, made it through it that time. Move. Okay. Oh. Yeah, if I can damage, sure. No. I wonder why that is doing so much more damage. Like, what do I need to change to be able to tank those hits? The spell suppression didn't do it. I made it through a round, though, for what it's worth. Can't keep the mark on the boss. Kind of annoying. No, I just can't tank that. It's all cold damage, and an Uber Maven penetrates cold res. That's why. And 84 cold res doesn't cut it, I guess, on that fight. Alright, go back to lucky spell suppression because all the bossing stuff is done. Add these 2 points back in. Reduce enemy chance to block sword attacks. So I could have added 1 cold res here instead of the fire for that fight. It'd help a little bit. I don't think it'd cut it. I drop this life mastery and put it on the life mastery here. And then drop these 3 points, I can get better life plus life. I was thinking that if I'm capable of doing the Ubers, doing them is better than them sitting here. So I guess now, do invitations. I can do 3 of the breach ones. I guess I don't throw all those in there. One at a time. The escape. Mortal ignorance. That's cool. I think that lets me try the feared again, which that certainly went well last time. I can tank these. Okay. I got the toll wand. I do have these pure breachstone things. I got 3 of them. 2 enriched. Rare monsters drop 3 additional reward types. Okay. Ooh, and I want to put this crit multi-jewel back in. 3 mortal rage. And I got a redeemer map. Burning ground, temp chains. Means I need to put this back. Alright, this is one of the bad ones. This is toll. Ah! Okay, that can kill me in here. So don't stand in it. Yeah. Okay, but then they'll die. Oh, I don't have corrupting blood removal on this flask. Oops. And then finish off Esh. So I can make it through this. I gave them extra damage too. And got him. 5 splinters, claw, and a enslaver map. Something dark. Another Esh claw. I got a perfect form. Zoff bow, chilled ground, no exposure, speed, chain. Easy. No breach uniques. Ooh, I got a shield. Mortal hope, something dark, mortal grief, flaring all flame ember of breach lords, and a helmet. AoE life and feeble. Okay, these ones are a little tankier, but still easy enough. Don't want to stand in that though. Still, and what do we get? Breach scarabs, 5 splinters, constrictor map, synthesis maps. I can do a bunch of these. Circle of fear, cold res, efficiency. I don't think there's anything that these maps can give me outside of chisels that's going to make me clear the full map. Iron ring, physical damage reduction. Maybe even if it gives me chisels, it maybe not be worth. Vortex, Herald of Ash ring with resistance buff effect, minus mana cost of skills. Vortex, cold damage sapphire ring with cold damage buff effect. Not terrible. And these I can probably just roll whatever. An amethyst ring, strength viridian jewel, chaos res, herald of agony buff effect, minus mana cost of skills, cold damage reservation efficiency, herald of ice, circle of guilt buff physical damage with implicit fizz damage, nostalgia buff effect reservation, exalted orb, circle of anguish buff effect efficiency, orb of conflict, circle of anguish buff effect max fire res, vortex, circle of fear cold damage reservation efficiency, circle of fear fizz is extra fire, herald of ice buff effect reservation, vortex, nostalgia, crawler damage buff effect, cortex, increased damage elemental damage, circle of regret with buff effect max lightning, 5 splinters, circle of guilt, fizz damage reduction, rocks map, cold damage max cold res, circle of fear, nostalgia, crawler damage buff effect, nostalgia life regen, chaos res crawler damage, vortex, 7% life, crit chance, less fire from attacks, agony crawler buff effect, reservation efficiency, cobalt jewel with spell damage, life on hit with attacks, spell damage, onyx amulet, life on a circle of fear with cold damage, cold res, vortex, circle of guilt, buff effect, fizz damage reduction, buff effect, physical damage, only dex on it though, cold damage, mana reservation efficiency, cold res, buff effect with some mana regen, vortex, circle of fear, mana on kill, synthesized, probably not great, but I'll hold it, vortex, circle of nostalgia, circle of guilt, buff effect, fizz damage with accuracy, circle of nostalgia, resistance, circle of anguish, 5 splinters, circle of nostalgia, chaos res buff effect, circle of anguish, circle of guilt, vortex, circle of anguish, circle of nostalgia, crawler damage buff effect, enslaver map, circle of fear, cold damage and buff effect with cold damage accuracy, circle of anguish, fire damage max res, circle of regret, buff effect lightning damage, circle of guilt with buff effect fizz damage, 5 more splinters, circle of regret, circle of guilt, fizz damage, sentinels of purity damage, max rolled on the damage, lightning damage, lightning res, circle of regret with Energy Shield, Circle of Regret, Drox Map, Circle of Nostalgia, Chaos Damage, Chaos Res, bonus Chaos Damage cast speed, Circle of Guilt, Circle of Anguish, Circle of Nostalgia, extra Chaos Damage, Agony Crawler and buff effect, and reduce mana cost of skills. Vortex, Circle of Guilt, Circle of Anguish, Vortex, Circle of Fear, Vortex, Circle of Guilt, buff effect damage, Awakened Fire Pin. Finally, an Awakened Gym. Circle of Regret. Nope. Circle of Guilt. Vortex. Circle of Anguish. Full damage. Lightning damage. Crit multi. Lightning damage reservation efficiency. Circle of Guilt. Last one of the Forgotten. Legion Circle. Otherwise, there's the first two. Try to keep them both facing the same direction from me, so I hit them both, and they can't do anything to me. That's how all this stuff is going. It's got me up to 7 Mavens, and I have 18 Cortexes. Oh, the flask is still from normal Cortex. 2% chance. Oh, I'll do the Elderslayers next, and bring in Harvest, drop Alva, no destructive play at first. I have 2 cornucopias. Ooh, and I have 1 nameless seer. Heat Shiver, Sacred Blossom, I completed cross-contamination challenge. Nameless seer has Itava's Feast. I think this is what I have to take here. Sure. The Eternal War. I'm gonna refund out of these extra chance for corpse things. I'd rather have those points giving me chance for all flames. I'm gonna grab Eternal Torment too. Oh, well that sucks. Hopefully I have to keep them both. I do! Aha! Duplicated Ursi as well. Sacred Blossom off the first one. Bear's Girdle off the second. No Blossom off the last one. Then I need to drop Scarab Chance so that I can get Destructive Play. Be judged. I tank through that. Cool. Alright, how does this go? Hopefully they will just die. Baron, please die. Good. Yup. Haven't had to worry about Drox banners. There they are. And they just die. You can tank the fists. All good. 5 splinters. Ooh, Druska Parandis. I can make another jewel. Try and get that energy shield one that I want. Crusader's Exalted Orb. Awakened Unbound Ailments. Immortal Rage. Gift to the Goddess. 5 splinters, Coral Ring. I should have enough Vivid Life Force to fix this issue. Swap these 2, and I need 4 of these. Yep, so I can do 4 Uber Elders. I got 5 more Sirus ready. Got 2 Blossoms and 9 Mavens still to do. Mark of the Shaper. Ruby Ring. Mark of the Elder. Mark of the Shaper. Come on, give me another Watcher's Eye, please. Orb of Dominance, Mark of the Shaper. Okay, first of 6 Siruses down. Prophet Crown, Awakener's Orb, 17%. Prophet Crown, 11%. I got a pair of gloves, 12% with 30. What we got? Anything? Attack crit, all white sockets now. I put like 10 into that. Prophet Crown, Diamond Ring, 14%. I got a Thread of Hope! Minus 10 large passive. Wow. So let's just think, if I were to pull this out of here, put this in, it does not hit these out here. It hits the attack speed, damage while holding a shield. It hits Panopticon. It hits Rampart. Hits Deflection. It's Art of the Gladiator. I don't got many points left in like damage. I could drop this accuracy crit chance. Let's see, if I drop, let me check here. Current damage is 453 with my current anoint. If I drop these points, 409, and the jewel drops it to 369, but then I get retaliation. Oh, retaliation doesn't count as being in? Well, Panopticon just like is damage. That sucks that this one isn't in, because then it's just like Art of the Gladiator. That's 393. Rampart, well, that's only while fortified, and then I need more resistances. which would have to come from prismatic catalysts. I need more, and this takes yellow. No. Okay, I don't think I can do that. It might be really good. Keep it how it is, and I want to drop the spell suppression back for, what did I have it at? Divine Judgment. Crystal Belt. No more Sirus. 9 Mavens. Ooh, I got 2 Oshabis. Ambush Mitts and a Claw. Law of the Wilds. Green Belt. Awaken Melee Splash. Red Belt. Awaken added lightning damage. And some boots. Doppelganger Guys. Orb of Conflict and boots. Boots. Orb of Conflict. More boots. Red Belt. Last one. Doppelganger Guys. And awakened added lightning damage. Melee Splash. They are gems that exist. And that is a lot of bosses done today. Like, this is all overflow uniques. Like, middle of the stash to the right, it's like all bossing stuff. And I've 3-to-1'd a bunch of Dawnbreakers to clear up a lot of room as well. I have 18 Cortexes now. There's still maps that I could just keep doing this. Maybe that's what I work on tomorrow, maybe not. Maybe I farm something. I haven't done Tormented Exiles yet. That could be fun. I'm sitting on a bunch of Anarchy Embers. I have a bunch of Anarchy Scarabs, so I might mess with that next time. I also think tomorrow I'm going to get these Einhar's Memory of Harvest Beasts ran, and then maybe the day after that, see what I can do in Sanctum with this build. And I got this Thread of Hope now. What to do with that? Oh, one last thing I can do that I really want to do. Drusia Parandis, Lucilius, Quintio, Hostian. Give me 6 increased defense. 4 will probably be enough. Craft this thing. Armor. 7% armor. So now I could drop a ton of Chaos Res or a ton of armor. I want an Energy Shield one though. Still no on that. But that's where we're going to leave it for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks to the heart icon just below the video or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.